Hi, I am Richard, and I am here to lift you up. Hey, we are beginning a new series on how to make our relationships better. And one of the best ways that we can make our relationships better is simply by listening. You know, a book that I read, the Bible, talks about that we are to be quick to listen and slow to speak. Have you ever thought why you have two ears and one mouth? Maybe that's because we are to listen more than we are to speak. And so as I think about listening, I think about some words that the word listen can mean. Let's take the letter L and listen. And I want to challenge you to think about looking the speaker in the eye. That when you're listening to someone, just really look them in the eye. Don't get distracted. Just keep your focus on them. So that might mean that you set a phone to the side. That might mean that you're just aware of your surroundings. But I want to challenge us. Let's look the person in the eye. The eye, and listen, stands for interest. Are you really showing interest in what the person has to say? Do they know that you're interested? You know, when they say something like, hey man, I really loved the game last night, are you saying something like, the game last night, which game did you watch? Do they know that you're listening because you're showing interest in what they're saying and that you're able to let them know that you have heard what they're saying? The S in listen stands for sincere. We have got to be sincere. Sincerely listening, sincerely responding, most of all, sincerely caring. It doesn't take a lot to care. In fact, God calls us to love all mankind. And to do that, we must be sincere. The T, one of my favorite, is talk positive. The Bible says that we are to use our words for nothing else but the uplifting and the encouraging in others. So when you're responding to someone after you've listened to them, talk positive. Use words of encouragement, words that are going to uplift them, inspire them, motivate them, challenge them. And I know sometimes we need to correct them, but you know, we can correct out of love. Isn't that what we do with our kids? We use words and we correct them with love, and we always remind them that we love them. The E in listen stands for empathy. We need to listen to understand, not listen to respond. Are you truly understanding what the person is going through? Do you show empathy? Do you show that we care? We must listen with empathy, and again, we must listen to try to understand them and not always to respond. And then the N in listen stands for nonverbals. Are you watching their nonverbals? Are you watching their facial motions? Do they seem disinterested? You know, years ago, I was out retreat hunting to do a retreat for a community that we lived in. And the person that went with me was watching me talk to somebody else and watching that somebody else talk to me. And when we got in the car, this guy coached me. He said, did you not pick up on his nonverbals? That he wasn't interested in what you were saying? That you were speaking too much? I want to challenge you over the next few weeks to listen more. And this man severely changed my life because he challenged me to listen more and to watch people's nonverbals. Watch, are they talking with their hands like Chloe and I do a lot of times? Do they turn away and not look at you? And so watch the nonverbals. That says a lot. But also when you're responding, watch your nonverbals. What does your tone of voice say? Do you say, I love you? Or do you say, I love you? You know, if you think about those two things, they mean quite the way that I said them, they could mean two different things. And so I want to encourage you to think about your own nonverbals. Today, one of the things I want to challenge us to think about, because I have really put myself in this boat as well, we need to listen more and speak less. And when we're listening, we just really need to be engaged in that conversation. And the people need to know, no doubt, that we care. And I got to tell you, when we take time to listen to people and they know that we care and we show empathy, then we will lift someone up.